If Joseph had not found himself in Egypt, Joseph would have still continued working around with the animals and his brothers at Dothan. So when he was going in Egypt, he was so sure that he's finished. Because actually his elder brother says, here comes the dreamer, let us kill him so that we see what becomes of his dreams. There are people that always want to experiment with your dreams. They say, let us kill him so that we see what becomes of his dreams. And then finally he is in Egypt. But you see, everything happens and the opportunity is in the bad situation. And finally now he sits there as vice president. The brothers finally meet him there scared. He says, do not be scared. What you meant for evil, God meant for good. He brought me before you so that I can save you from this time. That is why your worry should not be the situation. Your worry should be who you are within that situation. Your worry should not be the sickness. The question is, who are you within the sickness? Your worry should not be the divorce. The question is, who are you within the divorce? Your worry should not be you have failed school. Let me tell you that failing school is not the end. There are many people that are highly educated that are working for people that do not have a certificate. The only certificate the boss has is a birth certificate. And the guy with the degree continues saying, yes sir, sorry sir, no problem sir, we'll be back sir. With a degree to a guy who has a birth certificate. Because if you give school your best but ultimately you fail, the problem is not the failure. The question is, who are you within the failure? It's not poverty. Who are you within the poverty? So now Anna is remembered by God, and she has a son. She names him Samuel, which means I asked him from the Lord. And when Samuel reaches a reasonable age, she goes back to the temple and she reminds the priest, and she says, do you remember me? Says, you look familiar, you look familiar. Yes, he says, I am the woman. The very one who was in the corner, who looked drunk. I love that moment where you go back and tell people, do you remember me? I've reminded a few people.